Welcome back to the Ancient Advantage. My name is Master Bao Lin. I share my lessons and experiences from my many years as a monk and warrior. My strengths have shifted with time, from bronze to brains, and are now rooted in my mind and wisdom. I've learned many lessons over the years, both the easy and the hard way. Allow me to share my teachings with you. The way of the sword. In my youth, I believed the sword was born from fire. I believed strength was forged by heat, and mastery earned by the edge that could cut the deepest. How foolish I was. My master saw the fire in me, not the good one, the reckless one. So one morning, he handed me a wooden sword. Light, plain ordinary. "This," he said, "is the first blade you must master." I struck the training post as he instructed. Again, until the sun bowed behind the mountains and my arms felt like ropes soaked in water. At night I collapsed, believing I had trained well. But at dawn, the post waited for me again. And so did my master. For 30 days he made me strike. There were no lessons in footwork, no lessons in parries or cuts, no teachings of victory or defeat. Only the post, only the dull sound of wood meeting wood, only my frustration. One evening, I could not bear it. My hands bled, my breath burned, my pride shattered like pottery. I shouted, "Master, why do you make me hit this post? What is the purpose?" He looked at me with the calm of an ancient stone and said, "Because you still believe the sword is held in the hand." The next morning, he took me beyond the temple. We walked to the trading village below the mountain. There, near a crowded street, two men began to argue. Angry words turned to shouts. Shouts turned to threats. Their hands reached for their swords. The air itself tightened. The crowd stepped back. The moment before blades are drawn is the moment when the world forgets to breathe. My master walked between them. He did not speak. He did not threaten. He did not draw his blade. He simply stood tall and placed his hand gently on his hilt, not gripping it, not raising it, just resting. His breath was slow, steady, unmoved. And something extraordinary happened. The anger in the men dulled and softened, then fell silent. One stepped back, then the other. The storm passed, not by the blade, but by the one who no longer needed it. When we returned to the mountain, I asked him, "Master, how did you stop them without striking?" He said, "Because long before you learn to use a sword, you must learn to become one. A sword does not shout. A sword does not tremble. A sword does not rush. A true blade is patient. It waits for the one worthy to wield it." Then he handed me the wooden sword again. "You will strike," he said, "until each swing comes from stillness, not anger. Until each breath is measured, not forced. Until your mind becomes sharper than your blade." Years passed. I mastered steel, but more importantly, I mastered silence. The wooden sword taught me more than any battle I ever fought. It taught me this: the way of the sword is not in cutting down others, but in cutting down your own impulses. Not in taking life, but in choosing when to spare it. Not in seeking power, but in possessing restraint. If you wish to walk the way, begin not with steel, but with your breath. Do not sharpen the blade until you sharpen the mind that guides it. And remember, a sword is dangerous in the hand of the undisciplined, but unstoppable in the heart of the patient. Thank you for listening to Ancient Advantage. Please like and subscribe for more wisdom. This has been Master Bao Lin. Until we meet again, walk your path with the ancient advantage.